Will you marry him? Will you marry him? Ask you to marry a Howell. A Howell wants to marry Elizabeth. A Howell wants to marry Elizabeth. Marry me. Please marry me. Please marry me. A Howell like a vowel. Like towel. Wants to marry Elizabeth, not Macbeth, but Elizabeth. Will you marry him? Will you marry him? Will like the thrill. Will like the thrill. You. Blue like the pew. Blue like the pew. You. Marry. Airy, berry. Marry him like skim like the swim. A Howell wants to marry Elizabeth. Will you marry him? He wants to know. Will you marry this very nice guy named A Howell? A Howell wants to marry Elizabeth. Will you marry him? Will like the thrill. You like the blue pew. Marry airy and berry. Him like skim and swim. Will you marry him? A Howell wants to know. Will you marry him? Elizabeth, will you marry him? A Howell wants to know. Elizabeth, will you marry him?